Hey folks, Mike Johnson here. If it's got wheels and an engine, you're in the right place. On this channel, we dive into car repairs, maintenance tips, and everything you need to keep your ride running smooth. If you're into cars and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it.
Your car's ignition switch is very important and has many uses. For a start, it helps you to control the power supply to various parts of the car, so that they don't keep running for a long time, and to use up the car's entire battery when it's parked or not. However, the most crucial function is to connect the car battery and the starter motor, so that when you turn on the switch, electricity is transmitted to the starter motor, which starts the engine, thus starting your vehicle. The ignition switch relay, or starter relay, is a device that helps regulate the huge amount of current needed to start the car, using a small amount of current. This is essential because you can't run a large amount of current through the switch. If you wanted to, you'd need a large ignition switch with wires the size of battery cables, which is virtually impossible. Ignition switch as a term refers to two different parts: the lock cylinder where you stick your car key and the electronic switch just behind the cylinder. Depending on the type of car you own, these may be combined into a single unit or remain separate. So it's important to check this in your car's manual before buying a new set, for the removal and replacement process. One of the two parts could fail, prompting you to remove and replace the ignition switch. However, the symptoms of each are different. Ignition switch failure can be the cause of, the car won't start, the spring-loaded on position doesn't work, or electrical wiring problems. Whereas signs such as, the lock cylinder not turning, the key coming out even when the car is moving, any key starting your car or any other key malfunction, indicate a problem with the lock cylinder. Replacing an ignition switch. Step 1. Unscrew and remove the upper and lower steering column covers. The negative battery cable must also be removed from the battery terminal. Step 2. Next, you'll need to remove the steering wheel. To do this, lift the center cover, disconnect the horn wire and remove the retaining washer and nut. Once you've done this, hold the steering wheel tight and pull it hard towards you to remove it from the shaft. Step 3. Before you begin, you need to understand that this process differs from car to car, depending on the manufacturer. Go through the manual carefully to understand your car's mechanisms, so you can successfully remove and replace the ignition switch. If you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself, you can always ask an auto mechanic who specializes in such repairs to help you. In conclusion, replacing a car ignition switch may seem daunting, but with the right tools and a step-by-step approach, it can be accomplished with ease. Remember to always prioritize safety by disconnecting the battery and following the manufacturer's instructions for your specific vehicle model. By taking your time and being thorough, you can ensure a successful installation that restores your car's functionality. Thank you for watching, and we hope this guide has empowered you to tackle this repair confidently.